Hey guys, welcome back to the Salice Rose Show. As always, my name is Salice Rose, and I have a very special guest with me by the name of
Gabri,
which is one of my favorite cousins. LOL, one of them. But today, we're gonna be talking about hoe phases. Are they real? What happens in them? Are you in one right now currently? So viewers' discretion is advised for this. So let's get. I don't know if you guys are ready, but espresso's being loud. I'm sorry.
She's ready.
Okay, guys, let's dive deep into this. So, Gabby, what exactly is a fucking hoe phase?
Okay, I'm trying to think because I support the girlies who are in their hoe phase. Yeah. I'm like, I think you need it. So
what about the men? Do we support the men in their hoe phase?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a hater. A little bit of a hater. I think that women, yes, they should do whatever they want. The gays, the theys, and the women, they can do whatever they want, and all the straight cisgender men need to be behaving whilst we have our fun.
But how is that fair?
It's not fair. I'm admitting it's
So
not
why?
fair. I said I'm a hater. I'm just a hater.
Okay.
But I'm trying to change it. But let's see. A hoe phase, I'm trying to think of like because I don't want to just say that a hoe phase is about sex, you know? I think people assume that. It might be the majority of it, but I don't think necessarily a hoe phase has to include sex. Maybe it's just like fishing for the attention, getting it from here and there. What do you think? It doesn't look like you agree. I think you disagree.
Well, I don't like the word hoe. I believe, again, your body, your choice, do whatever you got to do, whether you sleep with like 1,000 people, nobody, your body count is one. Just make sure you're using protection for sure. I don't believe in the term hoe. I make jokes about it, like, oh, you fucking hoe, like to my friends, but like I don't actually mean that she's a hoe. Do I believe in a hoe phase? I think I do, and it's essential for people to have it. And the reason why some people that I know, they've never have gone through a hoe phase. I don't know how, but I think it's essential because in that time, not only is it fun, but like you also find new parts of yourself. You know?
Discover a lot.
Yeah,
No, I think
what
you do.
But you figure out like what you like, what you don't like, and it's fun for sure. But I don't think everybody goes through it.
That's true. I feel like people hate on the whole idea of a hoe phase. Yeah. Like you were saying, like hoe is not a bad. Like to me, I don't take the word hoe as like a bad thing. Like me and my friends call each other a hoe like all the time. Everything that's ever been used derogatory, we use out of love now, so it's like not offensive.
Exactly.
But I feel like some people don't go through a hoe phase because they were taught like sex has to be with like your soulmate, the person you love and are gonna marry. Like it all comes from that. So everyone's like a hoe phase, like.
And you know what? It's actually a really good point because a lot of people do like grow, which if you think like this, there's nothing wrong with you at all. It's just like your beliefs. But there is a lot of people that are like, no, I want to sleep with someone like when I get married, or I want to have just one person to have a body count forever. And that is okay because I know some people like that in this room actually. But and that's not a bad thing. Yeah. But that ain't me, because what if you're my soulmate and I'm like in love with you and like your sex is so fucking bad?
Like, are you gonna keep up with it?
You mean to tell me like I have to stay with you forever?
So sex is like a big thing for you. It's like, well, it makes sense. Sex people like pretend like it's not.
Fucking is fun.
Yeah.
Fucking is fun. And if you're not good at it, you're my soulmate now. I can't go anywhere. So hoe phases are essential and they're needed and they're fun. Yeah. Just be safe for sure. But yeah, like again, I don't mean the hoe phase in like a very like rude term.
It's a lighthearted way.
Yeah.
Like it's fun to talk about.
Yeah.
It reminds me like when you were saying about how people are like, oh, I just want to be with my husband or my wife. Yeah. That trend on TikTok right now. I don't know if you've seen it. It's about the mascara wand. All the girlies are posting like, it feels so good knowing I'm the only one who uses my own mascara. And I was like, what are they talking about? Like,
us hoes don't get it.
Like I was so
I don't get
confused. And then like I had to go to the comments and some people were explaining it. And
what did it mean?
People on TikTok are like using the term mascara as like a reference for like their man, and the mascara wand is like, you know, like
the dick.
Exactly.
So
like
the pee. Okay,
exactly.
so
people are like, it feels so good knowing that like I'm the one who's my mascara. Then you have like the girls who are like saying like apparently my mascara was being used by people when I didn't even know it was being used. It just I don't know. I don't know how mascara turned into that.
Wow, that's one hell of a fucking term, mascara. I've never. What side of TikTok are you on?
I don't know.
Send me the link. Send it.
Debbie. So how was your hoe phase?
Fun, so fun, loved it. So my hoe phase, well, it wasn't like, how do I say this? Don't judge me. I've always been a very, I guess free-spirited.
Yes. Oh my God. People use that term for me too.
Okay,
Maybe that means something.
Yeah,
though.
free-spirited.
Free-spirited.
Aren't you a hoe? No, I'm free-spirited. No, so I've always considered myself very free-spirited, and I just, it's cool.
She's joking about her words.
No, like, I like having fun, right? I will say this though, maybe I'm just down. Maybe it's not really a hoe phase, but one thing about me is like if I'm sleeping with someone, whether there's like a title or not in a relationship, I will not sleep with other people because that's just like my respect I have for that person. And you better have the same respect for me because we come to that agreement. And I've never done it necessarily, but I've never gone like, oh, I slept with her at 4 p.m. and then I slept with her at 9 p.m. Like I've never, not yet, never say never, right? But I've never done that though. I've always just been like, oh, if I'm with you, I'm like with you, even if there's no title, because I don't see myself being with like seven different bitches in a week. Now, if we're talking about like kissing wise, that's different.
It's like one at one club, one at the next club.
That's different. That's different. So what about you? If you did have a hoe phase, how did that look like for you?
Okay, I do think most people do have a hoe phase. I think it's a very popular thing for people in their 20s, like early 20s to go through.
Yeah.
Mine was, it's ended, very quickly ended.
She's taken now. Don't worry.
But it's funny because that's the reason it ended. Because it's like, it's a whole thing. We'll get into it later.
Was he one of the people for the hoe phase and it ended up being something?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Remember a few weeks ago we were talking on the podcast? No. It's nothing bad. And you were like, I don't think flings can ever be in a relationship. And I was like, I think they can, in time. But wait.
That is an example, actually.
That's so good.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Because you guys are like so sexually compatible now.
Yeah. No, it's funny too because like
it's a love story, bitch.
I feel like people are always like, you're not gonna meet your soulmate at a club, bitch. I did.
Yeah, why can't you?
At the club, like
I'm not like Are you like? Am I supposed to meet him in a coffee shop? Like the lines are too fucking long, bitch.
Yeah.
I think they expect you to meet them like in very like romantic spots, like the library.
I will say though, the thoughts that were going in my head, they were more romantic because it was like we met at the club. It was a nasty club too. Like I did not want to go there.
Like a nasty club.
He was like, me and my friends are gonna be here tonight. Like, will you and your friends meet us? And I was like, sure. And I was like, oh, this club is gross.
Yeah.
It was just weird. But like I saw him. It was like it was like a movie moment though.
Yeah.
He's like walking around to like come find me. I was like, that man is fine.
Daddy, hi.
But like I had met him with the intention of going to the club to drink. To party,
to
know?
fuck.
Yeah. But it just ended up taking like a whole like 180. Like now I'm in a relationship. I'm like, I'm gonna marry him. So
okay, tell us about the hoe phase before you met him though.
Oh my, it was.
How was it?
I'm just gonna say one line.
Yeah.
Me and my friends say I was the best player in the game.
Oh,
and my jersey is hung up though. She is retired. But that was that.
Well, see, everybody's hoe phases look different. Some meet their lovers in it. Others don't, like me. It's different for everybody. But I feel like some people should have it. Others don't necessarily need it, depending on their personality, I feel like.
How long was your hoe phase?
Honestly, it was very short-lived. It was short-lived, but...
Was it?
Yes, it was.
It's never ending.
It was like I'm the kind of person that goes all in for things. Mm-hmm. So like since it was short lived, I was like, who knows when this is gonna end? So I might as well make it count.
Wait, do you think someone can have more than one hoe phase?
Yeah. Sometimes I would say that sometimes hoe phases are ignited by heartbreak.
Yeah.
That's where it came from for me. After I got my heart broken, I was like, fuck y'all. Like, I'm gonna hurt you before you hurt me now. Bad mentality on my part. I don't think it was healthy, but like that's what happened.
But it was fun, right?
It happened.
I think they happen with heartbreak. You just kind of like end a fucking relationship and you're like heartbroken and shit. And since you can't get their attention anymore, you want to get your mind off of something. We talked about this a few weeks ago. Remember how
distractions.
It can be fun and healing. So I don't know about healing, but it's fun.
It's part of the healing journey. We established
because if it's fun and it brings you laughter and joy, then it has to be part of the healing journey, right?
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm like trying to think
Bitch, we sound stupid.
Like, wait. I think I do have some friends though who never got their heart broken, but they're still like, it's like a whole era instead. Which I'm here for. Yeah. I'm here for. Like, it doesn't always have to be a phase. It could be an era. It could be a way of life.
It could be a lifestyle,
babe. It's fine. Like, it's do as you please. Like, I don't know. I'm just all about people, like, living their best life. Like, don't feel ashamed of it. Like, so some people I know, like, never got their heart broken, but they do just, like, love to, like, feel the attention, get, like, the excitement and the passion and, like, the random sporadic moments of like being involved with someone, then it just like being cut and like onto the next, you know?
That's my love life. I love this. Yeah, that's like, well, not right now, but I love that like spontaneous shit.
Spontaneity,
Let's meet up. We're gonna get drunk. It's gonna be great. And then tomorrow I'm not gonna text you back because I don't have to. But then like it was fun while it lasted.
It's like no obligation, no commitment.
Yeah,
it's just like we both know that we're here for like a good time. So here for a good time, not a long time. Like all that stuff. Like
Yeah, I don't do well with commitment. I can commit. I just don't do well with it. I do well because I can do it. But if I had to choose, it's just more of the free spirited side, I would say, for sure, for me. But yeah, I don't know. Everybody's different. And I think people can have definitely more than one hoe phase because I just think it's all about like, I don't know, like you get to like refine yourself in a way. I mean, do you?
No, that's I think so because
find what you like.
Like
maybe?
You were saying, like I think people are always gonna be changing and evolving, and that happens sexually too. Like you could be into like one type of like when you're like first starting to have sex, like I feel like most people are gonna be into like vanilla sex, you know, like very just like missionary, I love you, this and that. Like you're watching the rom-coms, but then like as you get older, you could be like, I kind of want to get slapped around a little. Like I don't know, like
I kind of want a butt plug today.
Like it could change.
It's a good day for like, a double-sided dildo. I didn't know shit about that.
I still don't. I'm like, wait.
Oh, you don't?
No.
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
No.
Anyway.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, every time you get like a new hoe phase, like maybe you're discovering new things sexually. Different partners are going to show you different things too.
Yes. So some will show you good sex. Some will show you bad sex.
Some will be bad.
Yeah. It's just everybody fucks differently. Just find the one that fucks you right.
Everybody fucks
Put a motivational quote. Everybody fucks you different, but just find the one that will fuck you right. I think the best part about a hoe phase, at least for me, it's so crazy because it's not even like, and I'm being as honest as possible because mostly y'all bitches don't know how to fuck. It's not the sex for me. It's more of like how you were saying, like
attention.
No, it's more of like the spontaneous shit that comes from it. Like, I don't know, because relationships are beautiful, yes, and like whatever, but like I like just doing my thing, feeling free and not having to check in and just creating like, even if we're not like being sexual, like just making memories because you never know where that night is gonna go. You know what I mean? So I think for me, the best part about it was like just, it sounds so stupid, but creating memories.
It was the spontaneity of it all.
It's fun as fuck.
Yeah, because like you don't like you said, like nothing is ever like for certain. Like if you have a significant other, like everybody knows like what's gonna be going on in a relationship.
Exactly.
For the most part. With like a sneaky link or like a someone you're just like fucking on the side or like whatever, like you never really know what's gonna come of that. Like,
exactly.
Monday is different than Friday, which is different than Saturday. Like it's all gonna be different.
Everything is different, you know? Like you can end up drunk on the beach at 2 a.m. fucking. Like it's just so fun. Like I recommend if you're into
on the
it.
Beach
if you're into it, sand might get in your cheeks, sandy cheeks. It's okay. What about your best part?
Mine sounds like cheesy though.
No such
because
thing.
It's like my hoe phase is essentially how I met my boyfriend. So like that's my best part because like I don't know, I had no intention of exiting the hoe phase. I was just gonna stay in my little bubble over there. But like you said, everything happens so quickly and it switches and it flips and that's exactly what happened. So that's why that's my favorite part of
Yeah,
No
see,
thanks.
so when you have a hoe face, sometimes you'll find the love of your life. Other times,
Most of the time you won't though. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say that. Like, don't be thinking like if I'm in a hoe phase, my soulmate is gonna find me eventually. Like,
It might.
no.
It might
could happen, but
don't purposely go into a hoe face looking for love.
Okay, that's the thing. I feel like the most important part of a hoe phase is the fact that you need to like not be in a hoe phase seeking validation from other people.
Right.
Like when I was in that phase, my whole thing was that like that's when I felt like a baddie. I felt like I could pull Bad Bunny if I wanted to.
Period.
Like that was my mentality. Like you have to make sure that you're just confident and like that shit is just like boosting your ego. Don't see it as a like I'm gonna meet my soulmate while I'm in my
or
hoe
maybe
phase
I'll get over my ex fucking all these people. You know, like
it's all about your mentality during the phase. That's what's gonna get you a successful one or like a
unsuccessful
hoe phase.
I love it.
Can you give us an example of some of the memories that you made during your hoe phase?
Man, like that example I gave you, like being drunk on the beach and maybe fucking, maybe not, or ending up at like a random ass fucking bar in a random ass city, or just, I don't know, like talking to random ass people while I'm with this person and making new friendships because that night went fucking south. We're supposed to go here, but we ended up here. And for me, I just like the adventure, like the spontaneous of it, the unknown, the what can happen. You know, I don't mean that like negative ways, of course, but like it's just super, super fun because I don't know, you guys don't really owe each other anything. And it's just, like you're just kind of there. And I guess you're kind of forced to like be in the moment. Because once that moment is gone, like that's it, it's gone. At least until you want to do it for like the next day or something.
Yeah.
But it kind of forces you to kind of like be in the moment and enjoy where you are and just have fun with it and not think twice about it because, I mean, you're allowed to do that. You know what I mean?
You kind of gotta be yourself a little bit more sometimes. Because I feel like when you're trying to like impress someone that you want to date, like you kind of have like okay, I have to talk like this, look like this. Like you're kind of like overthinking everything you have to do.
So true. Yeah.
And then like if you have like a label on something where it's like, we're just fucking, like we're gonna be extra comfortable in a few minutes, so we might as well start off comfortable. Like you might just like be more yourself. I don't know.
That's such a
thought
good
that I thought of
point.
right now. I don't know, maybe.
That's such a good point though, because you have to be comfortable because you guys are about to be fucking naked in 2 seconds, so you might as well kind of get
Things are gonna be going in holes. Like it's gonna be a whole.
make yourself at home.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. Hold on. The worst highlight of my that was fun. I'm thinking right now. No, that was a good time. I will be honest. I don't. Nah. I can't say that. I'm gonna get teared up online.
Now every time you say something like that, I get like extra curious as to like what was going on in your head.
I'll say it.
Okay.
So, to answer your question, I never actually had like a bad like memory in my hoe phase at all.
It was all fun.
Every time it was fun as fuck. Like fun as fuck. I will say the sneakiest.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, girl,
Sneakiest.
sexy. I think the sneakiest. Okay, I'm gonna get deep for a second. All right, when I was with my abusive ex, and she knows about this, so if you watch and don't act surprised, you dropped me off. Yes. So with my abusive ex, let's just get serious for 2 seconds. Sorry. Not you. Like to the viewers. Don't laugh. Just kidding. No, but we were like together, and obviously the relationship got very toxic very quickly, and like there was a lot of abuse on her end, none on mine. So I always like we didn't have a title a lot of the times because I was like, no, you don't deserve to call me your girlfriend when you're like beating me, you know? So in those times that we didn't have a title for a few months, as she was still hitting me, although I should have just left, I know that, but I ended up having like a little like not hoe phase, but more of like a
fling.
Like a little fling. Yeah. And this girl lived in San Diego. And it was so fun because, period, me and my ex, oh my God, do you know her? Me and my ex.
Oh my God, I met her at the club.
I think you have actually.
Oh God.
So me and my ex would drive down to San Diego, get a bomb-ass hotel, and I'd be like, all right, I'll be back. And she would stay in the hotel waiting for me, or she would go out and get some food by herself and come back, and then I would come back whenever I was good and fucking ready. And although...
After you got fucked.
Oh, I actually didn't know fucking.
No fucking?
I've known this girl for like 7 years. We don't talk anymore. We've never fucked once.
Wow.
Because, oh my God, this is deep. For the first time with someone, like, we vibed too good personality-wise where I forgot about sex.
Wow. That is...
Like, the vibe was so fucking immaculate where I was just like, I was like so intrigued by her, vice versa. And it fucking wasn't in my mind. So anyway, to me, I think the most sneakiest time, although she knew what was going on and I was having fun, it still didn't sit right with me doing that.
It's one of the most bold, like the boldest phase of your like hoe phase.
Yeah, bold.
Bold.
Exactly. And although I was honest about it, right? I still didn't feel good because it probably wasn't a fun feeling. But again, I was fucking 19, right? So that was my most blunt. I don't know what your worst one was. I don't have a bad one, actually. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna like reference one of my friends' experiences because all me and my friends were all single at the same time at one point, and like I don't know, that's dangerous. That is dangerous.
It's fun.
If you're all single at one point.
So fun.
But like I had a friend fall for her sneaky link.
Oh shit.
I think that was the most I've seen a girl cry. I was like, girl,
what happened?
She just I don't know, romanticized it
and he wasn't having it?
And no, then like when he got caught up with other different girl and he was like, I want this girl, the girls on his roster are gonna feel some type of way,
So he chose somebody else over your friend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did not enjoy seeing that. That was sad.
That can make someone feel a little bit.
That is the dangers of a hoe phase though. Your sneaky link could find their soulmate.
You might catch feelings without wanting to.
Yeah, that's true.
And it may not be reciprocated, or sometimes it is reciprocated.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not.
Just be careful with your hoe phase and have fun.
Have fun with it.
Is it fair game though? Like, do you blame the guy for like switching up the roster?
No, not at all. Mm-hmm. I'm all about like, I guess earlier I was saying I'm a hater, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'm not so much
She's
of a
changed
hater.
woman.
I changed during the process of this podcast.
We're proud of you.
I'm thinking like, because
growth. It's good.
I do think that anyone can do whatever they want. If there is no title, you own nobody nothing.
Period.
Like, yes, be safe. Be safe.
Yeah.
Make sure all the other partners are being safe so you guys don't harm each other in the long run.
Exactly.
But I think that it is fair game, like you said. Like they're free to fuck who they want, fall in love with who they want, and vice versa. The other person can fuck who they want. And like, yes, obviously, I feel like girls are gonna be more petty about it. Actually, some guys are pretty petty. Now that I'm thinking about it, because when I got a boyfriend, I went from I lost like 200 followers in one post. I was like, you guys are bitter, so bitter. So
That's
never
fucking
mind.
rude
Men
as
can
fuck.
be bitter too.
I think anybody can be bitter.
That's true.
Damn, that's fucking crazy what you said. I don't know. I feel like there is kind of a double standard sometimes, but the thing is that like what she was saying, like if there's no title, you don't owe anybody anything. I will say same thing that like I do with my life. Let's say you have like a sneaky link or you're like just doing your thing, right? Make sure you communicate with that person like, hey, I'm only being like sexually active with you. Are you reciprocating that? Or what do I need to know about? Like inform me, because I do believe whether you guys are like just fucking and that's it, or like a booty call, they still
I love that.
They still deserve to be like informed on like what you're doing on the side, just to make sure like everybody's like safe. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, you can still have fun with no title, but I would say always have healthy communication with these partners that you have, because you never want like something to happen and shit like that. So just always have communication and it'll go along.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you a booty call or are you the booty caller?
I'm the booty caller.
You're a booty caller?
But that's the thing. It's like, it's almost like I'm very feminine. So I don't like, you'll never hear saying, I want some ass. Like, what? Come get this ass. Like, you'll never hear me saying like, cause maybe if I was like attracted to feminine women, then I'd be like, I need some ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I get where you're going at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anybody, I'm saying this like with the most confidence. I'm not trying to be cocky at all. But anybody that's ever like stepped into my presence, that's like whether we're dating or like we're like it's fun or free spirited, they all always want a fucking relationship with me. They want one so fucking bad, So it's almost like they reach out to me first all the time. And it's a matter of like, do I want to go or do I not want to go? Like the ball's always in my court without having to put in work.
Okay.
And when we see each other, like I'll put in some work, but I'm more of like the pillow princess. But yeah, nobody's ever, honestly, I would feel so, this is a little bit hypocritical, but I would feel so disrespected if somebody called me. They're like, oh, like, you want to fuck? Who the fuck do I look like to you? I can say that.
You can't.
Double standard.
You've never gotten the you up text?
Never.
The eyes, just the eyes emoji. Like
only time I ever got that was when I was already with somebody, and let's say I was on a trip or she was on a trip or we were like away from each other. But nobody has ever been like, oh, like, you up? Want some dick?
Doing?
Like, oh yeah, I was actually craving it. Like, no. I swear on my life, ask anybody. That's never happened to me. People who meet me, at least like on that level, I mean, they want to be with me. So instead of them just trying to fuck me all the time, they're trying to figure out ways to get to know me to try to be with me.
How do you fall in love with me? That's what they're trying to like get you to do. Fall in love with them.
Yes. They more so want to be mine so bad. I don't know if it's like because of the looks or the lifestyle that I live or the social media presence.
All
or
of the above.
This ass that I have. All the above. You know, but it's more, they're more focused every single time.
Yeah.
Even if I was like, okay, this is like a fling to me, instantly she'll be like, oh, I was thinking. No, don't think.
Don't think. Just do.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Exactly. What about you? What kind of has anybody ever told you like, oh, like are you down to fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you never like. Oh my! I feel like it's so common for you to just get like a random ass dick pic in your DMs nowadays. Like I'll be laying on my bed on a random Tuesday, and I'm just like on my phone, and I would. This is like back then, and I would just like a dick pic out of nowhere, and I'm like. What?
Was this sexy
to
you?
2 in the afternoon. Like
what do men think about when they do that? Like do they think we open and we're like, oh my god, that's a big dick? Yeah. If anything, I'm like, hey.
No, it's like I feel like it's so common. Like even if you go through your like Instagram DM requests, it is a bunch of people like eyes emoji, like you down ? Like what?
Down for what? I hate that sending me an emoji and I'm like.
Just the eggplant emoji, just like the peach emoji, like
I want to send over a fucking burrito to mix it up to be like. Oh, so you're confused too? Okay.
So funny.
I'm fucking dead, dude.
See, like I think that kind of shit is like so random on like Instagram, Snapchat, stuff like that. But then like now we have like hella dating apps. So there's like Tinder, Hinge, Bumble. Like,
have you had dating apps before?
Yeah.
You still have it?
No.
Yeah. Just kidding.
No, but I did. Like there was a time like where I did. Like all me and my friends had all of them. We would look at each other's profiles. Like we would like switch it up a little bit.
Mood. I like that.
So I feel like. Were you on the dating apps too?
I have a story. I
want to know. I'm like, I never asked you that.
Bumble, fuck you, man. No, I'm just kidding. It's not you guys. So, long story short, one time I was with somebody, right?
Okay.
This was, I don't know, 5 years ago. It's 4? Whatever. And we got in like a little argument, and then of course I broke it off, and I was like, should I download Bumble? Normally I met my lovers on MySpace, Facebook, shit like that. But ever since being on social media, I couldn't have dating sites because they're going to be like, oh, like that's not her. So I downloaded Bumble one time, right? I still have the fucking email. And I got on there. I put that my name was Lindsay. I didn't put Salice Rose because, my name, everybody knows my real name. It's Lindsay, right? I put my age, the bio, what I'm into, my little selfie so you can swipe and fall in love really quick, right? And then, within like, I'm going to say 35 minutes, my account got banned and so did my phone number, so I couldn't remake an account.
They banned you? They thought you were a catfish account.
All the people on there, they kept banning me like, you're pretending to be Salice Rose, that's not you. And I'm like, bitch, that was me. I was trying to find fucking love.
Oh, love, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
So I'm like, y'all motherfuckers didn't even know that was like actually me and you guys banned me forever. So I had to change my number.
That's why you changed it. Oh my God.
Yo, I changed my number a few days later. I did it again and then I got banned again. I was like, you fuckers.
They were cock blocking you.
And I'm like, that was like literally me just trying to have fun. And they were like, nah, you're not Salice. And I was like, it is. That's my story.
So
I got fucking banned by Bumble. And then I had to change my number and I was like, all right, yeah, I give up. So ever since then I didn't join. But then as the years went by, now I would never, because, you just, I don't know.
Do you know how like on our iPhones, like on your home screen, like it shows you like your most used apps? Like, so when I was,
bitch. Tinder.
I was starting to like talk to the guy I'm now dating. I would go over to his house and we'd be like hanging out and I would want to show him something on my phone. And I would always open my phone, and I don't know if I was just dumb at the moment, but like I never processed the fact that it was my most used apps, and they would be like Hinge, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Tinder, Bumble, and then he never said anything though, and I was
But he saw it.
and then like when we got together later on, he was like, that was a blazing red flag right there. Like, we're hanging out and your top apps were always dating apps. So it's like,
well, we were just hanging out though. We were dating. We had no title. So I wanted to make sure you were the one. I didn't need like a backup or anything.
Funny though.
Don't hate the player. Change the game.
What's your most memorable swipe?
Ooh. I got banned. I can't answer that one. I wish.
I do not have a most memorable swipe. I don't think my time on those dating apps was well spent. But when celebrities come to San Diego, they use dating apps too.
I was in San Diego when I downloaded Bumble. I swear to God.
Everyone goes to San Diego. But my best friend, she matched with a celebrity on there.
Yeah.
Like, and she wasn't like a very like sexually adventurous person at the time. Now, different story.
Yeah.
But at the time, she wasn't. But like, we were like, this is literally so and so. Like, you have to fuck them. Like, there's like, I don't know if that's
You
just,
have to fuck.
Like, I don't know if it's just me and my friends, but like, if a celebrity or like an athlete was in your DMs, like, you have an obligation to the group. Like,
an obligation to the group.
Like, when I told you guys about that guy who slid in my DMs on Instagram, my friends were like, you have an obligation to the group. I didn't fulfill my obligation.
Like,
but when my friend was in that position,
get some dick for you.
We were like, no, you have to. Like, we'll lie for you. We'll drive you. We'll do whatever we need to do to make sure this happens.
The consistency.
Yeah, and it happened. And then it's funny though, because we were just at the club like this last weekend, and he hit her up. He's like, I've been thinking about you. And we're like, it's a reoccurring thing.
What
so that was a
the
memorable swipe for the whole group then. Like, she got one for us all.
Bitch, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder, a question for you guys. Do men do all this, put in the most work, and like, I'll drive you, I'll lie for you, I'll do this,
what's
bro
the
codes?
male perspective on this? I need to hear some.
I don't know. I think like I've never had to like drive a homie to like hook up with somebody.
Okay.
I've definitely had to pick them up.
Have you had to lie for somebody?
Oh yeah, 100%.
For sure, all the time.
Wait. Okay, let's say you and your guy best friend are hanging out. Oh, wait. No. Let me think of a better question. If the girlfriend calls you and she's like, was so-and-so with you this like Friday? Are you going to lie for your friend?
Oh, I'm not even picking up that call.
You're not picking it
I'm
up.
not fucking picking that up. No.
Okay.
Why is she calling anyway?
Why is she calling anyway?
Yeah.
He could call me.
Why
The
does she have
fuck?
my number?
Oh, turn it
you go.
around.
Red flag.
Turning it around on her now.
Homie, run. She's a red flag. She's on to us. Run because she's
That's
on
so
to us.
funny.
So I guess the question is then, is there like a double standard for hoe phases between men and women?
I don't think there's a double standard, I would say. I think people
Really?
like that are single just do their thing. I think there is a double standard when it comes to like cheating, because sorry girlies, all the girls always say like, oh, men cheat. But I'm like, men are just stupid. They'll cheat and not hide their shit. Females are just like very sneaky with it. So who cheats more or who hides it better? I think there's a double standard on who cheats more, because no one really fucking knows who cheats more. But I feel like if there's like, you know, you guys are like just having fun and there's no title, then I don't think there's a double standard, because
Really?
I mean, I think so, because
I completely disagree with you.
Really?
I think there is the biggest...
enlighten me.
I think there's the biggest double standard on hoe phases.
Really?
I think that we all... like. I feel like it's the common thing for girls to be like, all men are hoes, all men are this. So like we kind of expect it. Like, I know when my friends start talking to someone, I'm like, don't trust him. No matter what, don't trust him.
That's
like,
so
he's
true.
probably fucking
I
10
stand
other
corrected.
bitches. You're just number 9. Like, that's what I'm always telling them.
Yeah.
But I know.
But
it's
this
bad.
is also
I'm trying
coming-
to protect them. But then listen.
Girl,
I don't think people want girls to have hoe phases. I do not think that guys want a girl to have a hoe phase.
Yep.
You want to believe that the girl has been sitting in the castle waiting for you to fuck her. Like, that's how you want to think.
you want to like just pop her fucking cherry. I feel
That's how
like.
I think that mentality
God
is.
forbid she's had other dick. Now she's a hoe. Oh my
Literally.
God, you guys are so right. I stand corrected.
Yeah, exactly. Because like,
Fuck what I said.
even my friend, like I have a friend who's like a gym girly, and she's like posting all her progress. You know, like she got the ass, she got the biceps, she got it all going on.
Yeah.
And guys are in her comments like, your future husband is gonna see this. Like, you should be modest with your body. And then like, how many shirtless men at the gym do you see posting their like pump and they're like pumpski this, pumpski
Your
that?
future wife is
Like-
watching this.
Like, so I do think there's a big ass double standard.
Yo, why do men do that? Why are y'all like that?
I just don't think people grasp the idea that women like sex too. I don't think people.
Why do
that.
men talk to women like they're children? Instead of being like, hey, you know, like maybe, I mean, I would never, but like maybe you should like cover up a little bit. You know your father's watching this right now?
Oh my God.
Did you know that, you know, you're someone's wife? Why do y'all talk to women like they're kids?
That's true. That is so
I don't know if I could answer that question.
Maybe because
that's a tough one. I think I'm not in a position to answer that, but I think there was a comment on TikTok the other day. There was a girl that's like, there's this whole trend where it's like, oh, undress a lawyer, right? And it's like a progression of pictures of like, you know, a girl who's a lawyer and she's like fully dressed, and then the more you swipe, the more the clothes comes off. And then at
Why were you swiping?
Research purposes, guys.
Research, Gabby.
So you make it to the end and she's like in lingerie or whatever, and then you open the comments and it's guys like, oh, we used to work for things like this, or we used to like have to put in like weeks and months of work to even get pictures like that. Now it's like readily available.
Do guys like
but not
the
for
chase?
free. Not for free. They have to pay for it, right?
I think it's like an exclusivity thing. It's like,
Oh.
How
I
so?
have something that you never saw. I think like that's what it is for guys.
Okay. I also, that kind of makes me think
Double
too
standard.
that guys like the chase just as much as girls do then. Like that whole cat and mouse game. Like he's always trying to get after her, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I see a lot of people talk about that and people are like, that's exhausting. That's this, that's that. But I feel like everyone does it at one point. Like,
That's
I
so
don't know.
fucking true.
Do you think so?
I mean, I think so. Okay, I have a question for one of you guys, if possible. Do you guys think body count matters? Both of you.
Yeah, I think so. I think body count matters to me.
Yeah.
So like super hypocritical, I know, but I had a hoe phase.
Yeah.
My wife did not have a hoe phase.
Thank God for that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Super grateful. Super grateful.
I was like, ooh.
Super grateful. But yeah, I think like the reason why I'm able to be like a committed, like faithful person is because I was able to have that hoe phase.
Wait, hold on, but that's kind of a good point, though.
I don't like that
I know.
But you would never cheat.
No, I don't. Believe in
Absolutely.
cheating.
So
not.
if your wife came to you and was like, babe, you had a hoe phase. You
My journey. Yeah, I know we're married.
like, or does part of you feel bad that she never had one? Like,
You know, sometimes
That's a good
sometimes
question.
I do feel bad, but I also like. I don't think we have a typical relationship in the way that like.
Okay.
So if she were to be like, hey, like I'm really like attracted to like her, like I think we should like, you know.
so you would wait.
Wait, y'all be doing that?
I mean,
Hey.
I'm not confirming it nor denying
Hashtag
it, but I'm,
freaky.
but I'm open-minded in the sense that like I feel like we're both mature enough to defer like emotional attachment and like sexual attachment.
Oh, that's a good one. A lot of people think that there isn't a difference when it comes to that.
Yeah. What about you, Lewis? Does body count matter?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Okay, right.
The more the merrier.
Give me your opinion, Lewis.
I think if I was younger and immature, because my personal body count's pretty high.
There you go.
From what I
All
assume.
right.
As it should.
All
Yes.
right.
So it's one of those things where I think because of my experience,
Okay.
I would not want the other person. Like if somebody's so deprived and it's like an itch, that itch is gonna stay. It's gonna always be on the top of
You
mind.
gotta scratch the itch.
And I'm like, and to
You gotta talk to your wife, man.
also, lower body counts oftentimes kind of boring.
They turn you
Kinda
off?
boring.
Damn.
It's
Wow.
kind of boring sometimes, but when somebody has some experience, there's a lot of
He's
possibilities.
woo.
But are you wiping her up though? Is that like a thing? Are you wiping somebody
Oh,
up?
good
I'm not
question.
wiping too many people, anyways. That's
But hold on. Would you wipe up somebody that had a body count of 30 and up?
yeah, I don't mind.
You
It's
don't
not a
mind.
big
Period.
deal.
Is there a
It's-
cutoff? Like a once you hit like 250, it's like a no.
Well, damn.
I don't know. I've been
300
seeing that
maybe?
number.
I don't know. Honestly, it has never been presented in that way.
Okay.
Okay.
So I cannot confirm that one, but I've been told of body counts nearing 30 or around there before. Unfazed.
Okay.
Like it's just not that big a deal. They're just another person.
That's
They're
true.
just another
You know what
person.
makes me think of? I've seen on YouTube those videos where it's like people line up and they like guess their body count. And there's some people on there with like a 1,000, 2,000. I do not believe it. Like, do you think one person can go? How do you fuck 2,000 people in like the span of like
errands?
I'm just confused. Like, I'm not saying if that's you, that's a bad thing. I would like some insight, maybe a lecture. Like, I just want to understand a little. I'm confused.
You don't have things to do. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck away, Karen. Fuck away. I'm sorry. What was the question? Oh, yes. You know what's crazy is I know some friends. Well, I have friends actually that I won't name of that they're in like the sex industry. So they like do porn and stuff. So and their body count. One of my homegirls is like, I think she said 1,500. And I will say this: it's really hard for me to believe. You got that much dick? More power to you.
Slay for you.
Yeah, but it's also like, okay, maybe if they're in like that field.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't think about that. I kind of forgot about that part.
Again, you don't have to be in that field to.
Yeah. If you're just an average Joe on the street,
fuck away, fuck away, girl. No, I'm just saying. I think from what I've heard, like what you were saying is like people who are in like the sex work. Again, like do your thing. But as far as like people that I've talked to that aren't in that field, at least, I think the highest I've heard is like 400.
That's a lot still.
That's nothing. I was kidding. Amateur. Grow up.
I'm gonna start snorting. It's okay. Oh my god.
It's cute. No, I'm just kidding. Damn, Salice. No, I'm just kidding. I can.
Are you guys dating somebody in their hoe phase? Like, if you know, like, oh, that person's in their hoe phase, like, are you taking that risk? Like, are you saving hoes?
Doing it my whole life. I'm just kidding.
Are you saving hoes?
I prefer not to anymore.
Really?
Well,
those were the young days.
Yeah, like maybe this is not like a hoe question, more of like I feel like I've been like a mother figure to a lot of the people I've been with when like I'm tired of it. So as far as a hoe phase, I'd be down to save a hoe if it was if it was worth it and the sex was good and like our connection was like, you know, immaculate, like why not? Bring you home. Say hi to my mom, fuck it. But I'm not gonna wife you up if you're like like boring. To me, well, no, that's a lie. I was gonna say personality matters more than sex, but what do you think?
I think that's 50-50. I think
because you could be good in bed, but your personality could be dry as shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking boring.
I don't.
Have you ever dated somebody that's like hella boring but bomb in bed? No. Okay.
No.
Must be nice.
You know what's funny? We're talking about like, can you save a hoe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think looking back on it, my mentality was just like so fucked up.
Yeah.
I convinced myself that everybody was a hoe. I was like, everybody is a hoe.
Undercover
Trust
hoe.
no one. I was like such a just like, I don't know. I got my heart broken pre this phase, you know? So I was just like on the extreme of like, don't trust no one. Everyone's a hoe. They're fucking a million people. So like so when I met the person I'm with now, I was convinced that they were a hoe. Like he's a D1 athlete. Like I was like, I'm
trust you, man.
But I don't. So I can't even say that. I had the mentality. I thought I was like saving a hoe, but like he wasn't even a hoe.
He saved me. I'm just kidding. He saved me. I'm totally fucking with you. That's good though. That's good. You can find love in the most randomest places, whether it's a bar, a coffee shop, fucking library, art museum, wherever the hell you like to go. Sure, you can find it. Yo, I have a question for you. Do you think freeing the nipple should be for women too, or just men? Because men can walk around the pool with their shirts off, but if I did it,
I think that it should be the same. Like
you think so?
I completely think so. I actually talk about this like so much with my friends.
Why do you think so?
Just because like at the end of the day, like the nipples are the same on both bodies.
Yeah.
One just has like more fat tissue underneath it. Like I don't know. I just think titties were at the end of the day titties.
We all like titties. Come on.
Titties have just been like sexualized so long that they're like, no, keep your nipples hidden, wear a bra. If you're cold, I don't want to tell. Like all these different things.
True.
But I think it's the exact same. A lot of people don't agree with me. Like there's been times like where I'm wearing a top and my mom's like, you should wear a sweater or something like that. And I'm just like, but why?
Yeah.
Why do they gotta be shirtless?
Like whether they see the outline or not, you know I got nipples, bitch.
Exactly.
Like,
we all know. Well, maybe Harry Styles has 3. So,
hey, the more the better.
Some people have different, but like they're all nipples at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I'm just confused why we care so much when girls are showing theirs or female presenting bodies show.
And because men have like over sexualized women, I think so much.
Facts.
But then again, like why? I don't know. I do have another question for you guys because you guys are like the only males in the room. Do you guys think that women should be able to like free the titty, free the nipple at the pool, like men or no?
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it.
For real?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why so?
I don't know. I just think like I agree with you. It's just like it's like another body part. I think like
Yeah.
I think the sexualization of it comes from just like generations of just like,
Yeah.
you know, just like what is that when like males dominate society? Patriarchy.
Patriarchy.
Yeah. So I think it's like it's like another way to objectify women. I don't see it. I think it is if like free the nipple, I don't think it's gonna be like a thing tomorrow. I think it's gonna be one of those things that you build kind of over time.
Yeah.
Like fight to change like stereotypes and just like social norms.
Yeah.
True.
But yeah, I do think like progressively thinking maybe in like 50 or 60 years, I don't think it's gonna be an issue.
I don't think
Don't
it's gonna
even be
happen.
here. Damn. For my kids though.
Yeah.
For my kids.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Ever?
I don't think so.
That
I
makes
don't.
me so. There's some countries though in like civilizations
Vegas.
that are still Vegas, where they like don't like care. Like I want to cause no wait, because in like Europe and stuff, there's nude beaches, and that's like so
Vegas,
normalized.
there's nude pools.
Yeah, you see. So like, I think maybe we'll get there a little quicker. I don't know.
think so?
Something about America just be
Are you
like,
down to take your boyfriend to a nude beach then?
that's a great cue. That's a great cue. And unfortunately, you're not going to one.
You should ask and see what he says.
Why is that a
Oh my
double standard
God,
then?
no,
I wanna
that's
Double
so
standard?
true.
Yeah.
No, you
How?
literally, he just opened a new part of my brain right now to think about that.
Wait, no,
I
I'm
need
so
to
confused.
dive
What's
deep.
the double standard?
Well,
'Cause
she's
I'm
saying like free the nipple, and it's like body positivity. But I'm
Right.
saying like, are you down to take your boyfriend to a nude beach?
No, because although it's body positivity, and I believe in like all that shit, you're not gonna look at anybody's titties but mine.
But titties are you're
Okay.
supposed to be normal.
They're my
No.
titties. Look at my titties.
Okay, wait, no,
There's a gap
no,
in
no,
the-
you're right. No,
Yeah.
he's right.
Nope,
He's
nope.
right because
No,
I'm like,
he's not.
As long as the same respect is
No.
given both ways,
No.
like there'll be titties, dicks, everything will be out in
Don't
the
pass
open.
the law. I'm just kidding.
So I have a question. Though.
Fuck no, I disagree.
Just talking about like respect both ways. Think about this too. When you watch a movie like 50 Shades, we see all parts of Dakota Johnson, but the guy is always covered from the waist down. Every single.
I've
You
never
didn't see
seen
her-
that
her
movie.
hoo-ha?
You see everything, but for him or all guys in movies, the waist down, is always covered.
Yeah, that's like a motion picture association standard though. Like you won't get your film distributed if you show like male genitalia.
But why?
But why?
Why do the
I don't think dicks are pretty. Like, does anybody in this fucking room think a dick is pretty?
But is it like
It's not film worthy. That's actually a really good point, though. You got me thinking.
they're
on
not
that one.
pretty? I think that's a great thing right there. I think that should be a common
third leg.
Oh my God.
No, I
Okay.
disagree with you though.
But
on the beat.
Let's get back to that. 'cause I wanna talk
I'll
about
get
that
back
a
to
little
it.
bit
Yeah,
more.
I disagree because you know what? For example, I can be. Okay, hold on. How do I say this? I support like people who do like sex work and stuff, right? You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm a porn star, yada yada yada. I fucking love it. I'll support it, girl. Do your thing. I wouldn't do it personally, just because I don't want to. I have all of my homegirls do it. There's so many things that I support, and I'll like back up like my girls or my males, whatever the fuck, if I believe in it as well,
Okay.
without doing it myself. Imagine if I did everything I supported in. Like, I'm not gonna fucking do that. So as well as free the titty and the nipple, I think we should. But at the same time, it's like you also have to remember that there's boundaries when it comes to cheating, at least. And everybody's boundaries look different. So for me, let the bitch's titties be out, but let me catch you looking. That's my problem.
No, I think that makes sense because like I feel like telling everyone to like cover up your tits, don't show no one.
Yeah.
That's restricting people.
Exactly.
So you want people to be free, but it doesn't mean that it has to be for you and your relationship.
Like,
and you
why
and
look
yours.
at that though? Like, look at me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So, okay,
I get it.
Let's
I
switch the
get-
roles.
I get it.
Let's just say we go to like a nude beach. Let's just say I'm with a guy, right? Me and homeboy go to a nude beach, and there's like a bunch of like naked ass dudes and there's 6-packs, and there's like a bunch of naked ass bitches. If I'm over here looking down at all the guys, and what the fuck I'm not getting at home, you think it's gonna make my dude feel good? No, because whether he's worth it or not, or he's packing or not, you're still looking at something that like you already have right here. So in my mind, I think a lot of things are cheating. Just don't be with me. I think a lot of things are cheating. No, it would be pleasure. I think a lot of things are cheating, but you can respect so many things without like allowing them into your life and circle, you know? So with me, it's just like, bitches are always going to be there. Better guys are always going to be there. But what do you do around that temptation? Do you actually go with the temptation? You're like, nah, like, regardless, no matter how this bitch looks or how this dude looks, I got a whole fucking wife at home. I got a whole husband at home. And that is my everything. If they're enough, then why are you looking over here at Karen's titties when you could be looking at fucking Carol's titties at home? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can support it without.
I was thinking too, though. I think maybe that just might be like our like American mindset, because I
Jealousy
think that
mindset.
we were taught to like sex is a private thing that you're not supposed to like broadcast out, and the bodies are a part of sex.
Yeah.
But like in Europe and other countries, like other continents in the world, like sex is just like so normalized and talked about that bodies are not overly sexualized. Like most art is like naked bodies, you know? So like nude beaches aren't a big deal. Like how you're saying, like, am I gonna be staring at someone's dick while they're walking past me? Like over there, they're probably not, because it's so normal to have like your titties out, your ass out, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it reminds me of Kylie Jenner's like thing on her show where she was like, "This is the age I'm supposed to have my titties out, my ass out."
I don't remember
and I'm
this.
a mom. Like it was just
Period.
iconic. I thought of that right now, but I just think that it's just because we were taught to keep sex private and our bodies need to like, stay to ourselves and this and that.
Which is cool to some people, but to others is like, some people don't want to be like that. You know, like for example, when I made an OnlyFans, like I was so hesitant about it. I was like, no, like, nah. Like I wasn't raised. Like, I mean, I don't like do what y'all think I do on there, but I do
Subscribe
be
to find out.
I pose cute, but I was so hard on myself. I was like, no, like this should be hidden. This should be like for you to see and your partner. But I was like, no tengo machismo tampoco. Like this is my body. This is my temple. Just because you look doesn't mean you get to touch. And that's where I win. Like at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't know. I think everybody is just different, and they're, I don't know what they fucking, their boundaries are just different. And yeah, for me, no, making an OnlyFans was just so fucking like hard. But then I kind of got used to it. Still kind of getting used to it, believe it or not. I'm still like always on the fence about it, because I'm like, probably shouldn't be doing that. But then I'm like, who fucking cares? You can still be like the woman that you are and have an OnlyFans. Same with, there's just so many of my male friends that have OnlyFans and they make more than me. Good for you. And that's like a topic I want to cover on like a different episode. Is there's so many, not to all my men, but there's so many men that are like, you think I'm gonna take advice from an OnlyFans bitch? Like, wait,
oh my
so
God.
I've
had
can't.
so many arguments about that with guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why would I take advice from a girl who does OnlyFans? Like, you can't do both, really? Because you're over here being a dumbass and a douchebag in one. Like, you're doing both. Why can't I do both? Like, I'm allowed to explore like my femininity. I'm allowed to do what I want with my body, but I'm also very fucking smart, outspoken. I can make a lot of valid fucking points. I'm very, very fucking creative. I do what I need to do. And the fact that you're telling me that I can't do both just makes me want to do like 10 more things added on. So why can't a pretty girl, do you think, in male perspective, why can't girls do OnlyFans and still be like smart or respected in the man of like in the eyes of?
I'm trying to put my brain somewhere I've never wanted it to be before.
Yes. Do it, girl.
I feel like let me try to look at it from a male's perspective. Because I remember when I graduated high school, I got into an argument with this one guy. Because he like it's when Finstas like were a big thing.
Yeah.
And he like posted this whole thing about girls being like, him just being turned off by girls who do OnlyFans, that they're lowering their self-worth and this and that. And I got so heated. Yeah. And I just think that mentality of them not wanting to fuck with people who make OnlyFans or have an OnlyFans just comes back to the whole idea of like women they're supposing to, is that the word?
Supposed to.
They're supposed to just like keep themselves like holy and virtuous. Like,
and you're not even holy. They put women on a pedestal. They can't even meet themselves.
I think that's it. They put women on pedestals, and they want the women to stay on the pedestals until they're done with their whole phase to go retrieve the woman.
Yeah. So yeah, babe, I'll wait at home until you're done. Let me know. The fuck you think this is,
I think
bitch?
that's where that mentality comes from.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%.
And maybe also insecurity. I think insecurity is a big thing.
Insecurity
as well.
or controlling from men. Because men are very controlling. I mean, so are women.
Yeah. I think it could be both, honestly. Yeah. Because like when I'm thinking about it, like I've had friends who like have had one partner, another partner, and if they've been like tried to do an OnlyFans, one partner's like, no, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. I don't want people looking at you. Yeah. And the other partner's like, yeah, go off, like get your bag. So I'm like, that one is obviously just insecure, controlling.
I have another question for you, not to cut you off.
No,
you know how you were like, oh, some partners are like, yeah, babe, go make an OnlyFans, and the other people are like, oh no, don't. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of shit like this on social media. Do you? Let's just say you and your partner.
Okay.
Married or not, whatever, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
let's say you guys are together for a few years and you make an OnlyFans. Do you think it's fair for the male to get a cut of your OnlyFans just because you're their girl?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. Of course. No, hell no.
If my partner is in the content with me,
That's different. Yes.
50-50.
Because you're putting in the work too.
Exactly. But if it's just me, myself, and I, that is me and myself and I's money.
And that brings me back to like not all men, but so many men just want to be in control.
I have seen that before though.
That's trending right now. I know some influencers, I won't say who, but like they're like huge OnlyFans models and their husbands don't do shit besides take 15%. I'm like, yes.
I don't like that one bit.
But that's like such a big thing right now. Because guys are like, well, if you guys can like see my girl and I'm letting me. Letting who, bitch? Letting me. Yeah. They're like, oh, if I'm letting her, at least I get a cut. So it's a win for me. What is the logic in that?
I don't see it. I think once again it's just insecurity. I think honestly, my whole thing is insecurity. I think it's just insecurity that leads all of these other thoughts. Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
No,
what if your boyfriend wanted to start an OnlyFans without you, just like by
without
himself?
me by himself?
I mean,
I would be like totally okay with it as long as I had the same free will to do it if I wanted to.
Right.
Like I think I've actually given him that analogy before too, where but like he's not. Yeah. He said no.
Yeah.
But I would like if I was in if that position if the situation arise, as long as like it's equal on both ends, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah.
And like that's when we talk about boundaries and all that shit. So like all that shit, that sounds so bad.
No,
but yeah, like I'd be chilling. Would you?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't care. Now, if I didn't have an OnlyFans, here's the thing. I still think I wouldn't care because like you're just posting on OnlyFans, like you're getting your fucking like your bag, how you said, like I can't be mad at the hustle. Plus, like, you know, you're going to be bringing in a good amount of money. You know, it's okay. I support your decision.
Yeah.
So, no, yeah. Like, if I had a partner that did it, I wouldn't fucking care. Now, would I care if they're, like, getting, like, sexual with other people for the content? Yes. That's where I draw the line. Okay, now, if you want to pose by yourself, do your own little thing that you be doing in the room with your toys, fine. But when you talk about bringing somebody else in, that's when, like, I'm going to call it, like, a breakup probably. Because I don't want to stop your bag, but I'm also not going to tolerate something that I don't.
You're not going to compromise your boundaries.
Yeah, because I'm not on OnlyFans, respectfully, just like personal choice. I'm not on OnlyFans with other people. I'm just like chilling by myself, like in my lingerie. Like, So like same exact boundaries, but like if you want to go and like, oh yeah, I want to fuck Karen for this next video. Okay, then you can go ahead and be with her. Bye. That's one thing I draw the line with, like make content, but like that's just one of my boundaries. Like, nah, because at that point, I know it's not cheating to a lot of people, but to me, it is. I don't know. I'm just, my boundary is weird.
Those are your standards.
Yeah, those are my standards.
Okay, one of the counter arguments that I see a lot, like on TikTok, Twitter, everything, is when people are like concerned about, how do I word this? Like if their partner has an OnlyFans or is in sex work, like it being out there forever. So like your jobs are going to see, your family's going to see, your kids are going to see it. Like that whole thing. Like that's the argument. People are like, that's why I'm not comfortable with it. That's why I don't want that to happen.
Well, yeah, at that point, you just need to, like, I don't know, I guess be with somebody else because not everybody's going to care what people think the way you do. Like, there's a lot of people that I know, at least in my life, that they're so, like what are people going to think? Like, ¿qué va a pensar la gente? No. Like, but then I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't. I truly and wholeheartedly and genuinely don't give a fuck. So, in being with someone like that, like, okay, it's cool, like, I get, but, like, it's also... Maybe just be with someone that has your same like beliefs on that. Because you also can't be so free-spirited, I guess, when it comes to that and be with someone that's like, no. Because I'm still going to do what the fuck I want and then that's going to cause us to fight. So why not just go be with someone that has your same exact belief? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like when it comes to like it always being out there, like, it is, but so is everything. We're all on social media nowadays. So like everything's going to be out there regardless. Yeah. It's just like you're choosing to look at what you want to look at. Period. So that's always going to bother you. Like if you... Yeah. Let's say like you're married this or whatever, and then like your friend knows that your wife used to do OnlyFans back in the day. Like your friend's going to have to actively go type in like your wife's name in OnlyFans to be exposed to that and then talk shit. Like I feel like people can choose to censor themselves for like what makes them comfortable and what doesn't make them comfortable.
And so what if she has an OnlyFans? Do you know that she's like still human? You know that she still bleeds red?
I don't think it's a big deal. No, I feel like people just try to like I don't know.
Judge
And get all
get a
worked
fix
up
out of
about
it.
it. Like, it's just everyone just likes to be a little bit of a hater or something. I don't know.
Because it gives them something to talk about. Like, so what if your mom used to be a porn star? So what if she used to? So what? Like, that doesn't make someone a bad person. It just makes someone like doing whatever the fuck they want to do. And if that means them looking crazy to everybody else, but them being happy on the inside, that's really what life is about. Because then again, in life, we all tend to kind of get lost in the mix on trying to be something that I'm not, because then I have to make my mom happy and my dad, and what the fuck are they going to think? And I have to think about my future. Yeah. Okay, but like, are you happy? Or are you just like existing? Make sure like you're living and you're happy while making yourself happy, not so focused on like pleasing everybody else. And now like, while they're so proud of you, yeah, you're like the daughter and son of their dreams, you fucking hate your life. You hate every minute of it. So that's why it's never worth it to put your wants or your life on hold for other people to please them, because like they're living their life for themselves and you're giving your life to them too. Like where do you win in that scenario? You know? So I don't know. If I choose to have kids one day, I don't think I will, because it's not like what I see in my future. Do you think I give a fuck? Yeah, I used to be on OnlyFans. I probably still am going to be on OnlyFans. The fuck? Like, I'm going to do what I need to do. But, like, does it make me less of a woman? Does it make you less of a man? It doesn't make me less of a human. It just makes me a human that does whatever the fuck I want. And you're either going to respect it, or you're still going to respect it, because I'm going to still do what the fuck I want.
What about the aspect of, like, job security, right? Because, like, obviously you have a big following on Instagram and across, like, a lot of social media channels. So you can naturally, like, flow subscribers to your OnlyFans and actually monetize, right?
Yeah.
But there's like a flip side to that. Like, I don't know, let's say some random girl was like, oh yeah, I want to start an OnlyFans tomorrow, right? And she was like with her partner and they live together and they're both equally responsible for making the bills. Now, there have been people who have been fired from their actual jobs for starting OnlyFans, right? So is it fair to want to pursue that knowing that you could potentially risk the livelihood for yourself and your partner?
Yes, because I think if a job wants to fire you for making an OnlyFans, like that's...
Wasn't the job for you.
Yeah, it wasn't the job for you. And now they're... What the fuck is that word? Hold on. What's that word when you're like not including everybody and you're being...
You're excluding people?
Yeah, excluding people.
You're not being inclusive?
And I've actually seen stories like this on TikTok, not recently, but a few months ago. There was this girl that was she a nurse? And she was like, I make a lot of money being a nurse, but like I also made an OnlyFans, and now everybody at my job judges me and they're trying to get me fired. And I'm like, why the fuck do you guys care? Is it your pussy? Is it your fucking clit or your butthole? Like, why do you fucking care what your coworker is posting? So I can see, let me look at it from two standpoints, right? I can see it from a business one, because from a business, you want to make sure your employees, like, you know, they look good for you because they represent you. You want to make sure like it's good. I understand that for sure. But coming from my other perspective, call me hypocritical. I think I am when it comes to this. At the same exact time, you should never judge people based on like things that they want to do. If it's not like, I guess, hurting you or anything, then I don't think it matters. Now, if you see it like hurting your company at that point, like that's a different discussion you guys have to have. But like, for example, me, I have a few employees myself. And when we're out in public, they do represent me. So what they do counts to me. So I would never have an employee that like gets like blacked out drunk every time and like makes me look stupid. But if any of like my employees wanted to make an OnlyFans, you think I'm gonna fire them? No. Just make sure you get your job done here too and go have fun doing that. I would never. Because not even because I'm an OnlyFans person myself, but because I'm not judgmental like that. I don't care what you do on your off time. Just make sure when you're here, you focus on this shit. And when you're there, you focus on that shit. So I don't know. I'm like her, very like sex positive when it comes to like a bunch of things. And I don't like to judge people based on like what they do. Like, that judging you doesn't like pay my bills more. It just makes me more bitter towards you. You know?
Yeah. I feel like I would just want to be a part of a corporation or whatever that's more empowering. Like they're more focused on empowering people rather than, like you said, controlling them or like being so concerned about their image. Like, once again, I just think that this is a topic that has like so much unnecessary pressure. Like I feel like people are just so booty tickled about it for no reason. Like I don't think it has to be a big deal. I don't think it is a big deal. Like what I choose to do with myself and my body in my own time doesn't affect you, doesn't affect them. And the only reason it's like a big topic of discussion is because people like want to tell other people like what's appropriate, what's inappropriate, what's good, what's bad.
Just want to tell me what the fuck to do.
Exactly. So I really think this is like it's annoying that this topic has so many like different perspectives, I guess, if that's the correct words.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, no, it's not a big deal. Yeah, imagine if we all just like lived our own lives and like minded our own fucking business, how much happier the world would be.
Literally.
Not just like us.
Everybody.
Yeah, the world. Like I feel like nowadays, this is why, for example, us, we're very open-minded people. One thing I never want to be is stuck in my ways, or stuck in my beliefs, or stuck in what the fuck I was raised with. That's why I'm very open-minded, because I don't want to be like, oh, well, that's wrong because, you know, that's what like our parents said. And I'm like, okay, now, but we're here now. Like what makes sense now? So I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't be scared to be open-minded. Don't be scared that your family's going to judge you. Don't be scared to like explore new things within yourself, because no matter what, people are going, it's such a fucking cliche line, but people will always talk shit about you, whether you're eating an orange, on how you're smacking it, or whether you found the cure for cancer because you didn't find it quick enough, or on what the fuck you drive, your car's too old, or why'd you buy that car? Like you wasted so much money on a fucking expensive car. Like people will always have something to say. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So you might as well just live your fucking life and pay attention to those who support you, and those who don't, like respectfully, like fuck off forever. Even if it's family, like fuck off forever. Family or not, if they're contributing to your mental health, like deteriorating, kindly fuck off. Be around people that make you feel good, that empower you, that make you feel like you're valued. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God, OnlyFans girl has knowledge. Period. I can be both, bitch.
At the end of the day, make an OnlyFans and have a hoe phase.
Period. Do what you got to do. Do whatever you have to do. But thank you guys so much for watching the Salice Rose Show with my beautiful guest, Gabby. We hope that you guys learned something from this. If not, again, it was entertaining to you. We're coming from a non-judgmental side, so I hope this didn't come across as any other way. But we love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on next week's episode. Bye.